Okay, so kind of connected to Wednesday, we leaked into it, is when does the narcissist leave you alone? When do they finally leave you alone? And it has to do with you. You have this power. This is all you. Once you close the door, they will leave you alone. Close it. Not slightly ajar, not their foot is in the door holding it open, not you know that they still have a hold on you, and depending on what they say, you might fold. That's not what I'm talking about. I explained Wednesday's video how I closed the door. I slammed it shut in his face, put nails. He knew it. It's not opening. No matter what you say, what you come up with, what you do, nothing will make me ever in 1,000,000 years want to be with you again. Ever. And I knew a girl who felt that same finality, but I told you, she never shut the door with nails. And subsequently, her never left her alone. 10 years, never, still. She'll get a message, she'll get a reach out on social media, she'll get a text, she'll get a memory that pops up that he found that he'll text her or send to her. I don't know that she blocked anybody. I don't know that she did anything like that ever in her life. She just moves on and she's done. Well, if the narcissist doesn't feel the door was shut, then they see it as open. Even if in her mind, I know full well, there's nothing that this person could ever say that will make her change her mind. There was too much ugly. She's so done. She tells me, but she's kind of too nice to tell them. But in her mind, she's moved on many times since in 10 years, or whatever it's been. Maybe it's been longer than that. But they think the door's open because you've been ladylike and nice, or gentlemanly and nice at the end of it. They're gonna keep trying, you guys. And again, I'm not trying to encourage you to be mean. The best way, if you want to be ladylike or gentlemanly, the best way to let them know the door is shut is just to never, ever, 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 ever respond again. And you might say, well, you're saying, by what you're saying, though, is if I'm just nice and I just don't say, then he might hoover me forever. Yeah. Yeah. They think time will pass. You'll get over it. Your anger will subside. You'll start remembering only the good times. You'll start not being so mad at them. And they're going to try it again. And then they'll stop, and then life goes on, and they're with somebody else, and you're with somebody else, and boom, 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 they have a problem with this person. They start thinking about how good you were to them, and maybe you'll answer this time. And boom, they shoot it out again. They have no shame. They have no shame. They're going to just try anything. They want to see if they can break you down. And when they leave you alone is once you let them know the door is closed for business to them forever. Let me tell you something. I'm a human being, okay? And I feel for people. I'm an empath. I'm a codependent. Two very bad things when it comes to narcissists because they see it a mile away. But I can tell you right now, he could be thirsty on the side of the road, and I will drive right by. Any of the narcissists that have been in my life, peripheral, romantic, friends, doesn't matter. I will drive right by. If they're really thirsty and broken down, I might call 911 and get them some help. Not 911, but I might call and say I saw a broken car, just like I would do for a stranger, because I'm a good human being. But I'm not stopping. That's how closed the door is. They knock on your door, Renee. They have hat in hand. They're apologetic. I'm not opening it. I'm not opening it. But you always said that with hat in hand, you'd give anyone a chance. Yes, I have always said that, and I do mean that. That doesn't apply to the people who have blatantly mistreated me and devalued me and disrespected me and were mean to me for absolutely no reason. For absolutely no reason. No, the door's closed. So when somebody knows the door is closed, they will stop making effort. They accept a little bit of a challenge. They don't mind that when they're hoovering, right? I've gotten the 50 messages at night. I had that for a year until I shut the door and let him know, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. There's nothing here that wants to hear your voice. Nothing in this house wants to see your mug on my doorstep. Hear a voicemail. Get an email. You're not welcome here. I now see your dysfunction. I see it. Can't deny it. You can't deny it. I don't care what you say. So I can't speak to them anymore like that. But I'm telling you, that's what's going through my brain. If anyone were to, so they don't, eventually they don't bother. They don't like rejection any more than anybody likes rejection, right? And I don't feel I abandoned him or whoever it is. No, I gave 1,000 chances and they were all spit on and taken for granted. I was taken for granted. I'm a very good person. I know what I give out to the earth and what I give to people that are in my life. I don't even question it. I'm a very good person. And if somebody can take that kind of human and mistreat them, they deserve to have the door shut. I'm not here to give endless chances to people that mistreat me. No, 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 no. Those days are over. I used to. Yep. I remember saying to one friend who was having a fit. This was years ago. This person's no longer in my life because I had to make that choice. They were having a fit, one of their fits that they were having. Very dysfunctional person. I remember saying, go ahead. I'll take it. I told you I was your friend. I told you that I love you. I won't abandon you. Go ahead, get it all out. And it was at me. It was being mean towards me for no reason. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say I don't do anything wrong. That's not what I mean. But I knew in this instance there was nothing awry that I had done. They were just having a fit. Having a fit. No more. I'm not taking nothing. Just because I'm an empath doesn't mean you can walk all over me. I used to think that's what it meant. Well, I can't abandon them. I told them I love them. I told them I'd always be there for them, so I have to be there for them. They were abandoned before. Futura. I don't care if it were lies. I don't care if it were truth. I'm not going to be a doormat. The door is closed, so the hoovering stopped. And if you can figure out a way, whether you have to be mean or not, and they tell you don't be mean because it could induce a fit of rage, they could even get violent, and then now you're in the middle of a fight that's not going anywhere because they never see their own truth anyway. So if you can avoid that, do it. So whether it means you gray rock them, eventually, how you could do it in a nice way if you don't want to engage with I guess that has to do with how you ended things. You know if you left the door open. You know if they feel that there's a door open. Were you nice on the last time you talked? Did you say, all right, well, maybe someday we'll run into each other? Or did you say, please go forward and know that there's absolutely, you could say this very nicely, there's absolutely nothing on earth that will make me ever want to speak to you again, hear your voice, or see your face. The sight and thought of you disgusts me and turns my insides, and I'll just laugh at your efforts. If deflate their ego. I don't mean to say be mean, but you're asking me, okay, well, that's what I would say. You have to in some way let them know that door is shut and that you will never open it again. And I think that is when the narcissist will leave you alone. I know it is. I've seen it. If they don't think that their effort will be reciprocated time and time and time and time and time and time again, then eventually, hopefully, they will leave you alone.